Friends, got it. Hello, I am Dr. Anjaya. So, Professor of History,
Morning,
Usmania.
sir.
So, hello students. My paper is National Movement. National Movement. Hello students. Anyone is there? Students.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Devila. Okay. Are you able to listen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am so Dr. Anjaya, Professor of History, Usmania University. My paper is National Movement. Fourth semester, National Movement. In that first lesson, in first unit, first block, and first unit is socio-religious movements. Second unit is early political associations, early associations. These are the two lessons today we are going to discuss. Next, third lesson is Indian National Congress, emergence of Indian National Foundation of Indian National Congress. So today we are going to discuss two lessons because we have given 8 classes. So the 8 classes out of 15 lessons, 8 classes. So that way we cover 2 units in each class. So today we are going to discuss socio-religious movements, how these socio-cultural religious movements, how are yes, are you able to listen? Are able to catch my point? First unit is socio-religious movements. How these socio-religious movements are helped for the emergence of national feeling. That is important. Social background of Indian nation. This is also called social background of Indian nationalism. A.R. Desai is written one book, Social Background of Indian Nationalism. Indian nationalism is emerged out of the social background only. Without socio-religious background, it would not emerge nationalism. So that is reason the first unit is covered socio-religious movement which led to the rise of nationalism among the Indian people, rise of national feeling among the Indian people. That is our first lesson. First socio-religious reform movement was carried by Raja Ram Mohan Rai, his Brahma Samaj. He was the champion for the first socio-religious movement was carried in India in the modern period. Medieval period there are movements, ancient period there are movements, but in modern period, after arrival of the Christians, after arrival of the British administration system, after the facing of British criticism, Britishers criticized the Indian social system, Indian religious system, all criticized as a dogmas, as a bad, bad practices in India. Is all religious, all everything is what is dogma, blind beliefs. That was it is done by the Christian missionaries, and also the administrators are also supported to Christian missionaries due to the facing of the Christian missionaries criticism. Raja Ram Mohan Rai, who was the champion of the introduction of English education in India, Raja Raman Rai supported to the William Bentinck. So that is the reason the William Bentinck introduced the English education in India. So this Raja Ram Mohan Rai, after seeing his his brother's daughter, brother's wife was became widow, a practice of widow, and also widow burning among the upper classes. So sati system was there. So this sati sahagamana, along with the dead husband, live, her wife has to be burned. That is called sati system and widow system. Sati system is practiced in India. So this is a bad evil. The William Bentinck passed abolition of Sati Act. That's Raja Ram Mohan Rai. First, he formed a organization that is called the Friendly Organization. In the course of the period, it has emerged as the Brahma Samaj. Brahma Samaj in Bengal. Brahma Samaj in Bengal, it was laid the foundation for the social reform movement in modern India. So in that social reform movement, he has taken up the issue of the sati practice and also the parda system and so not equally treating the women on par with the men. So widow, these systems, inequality and worshipping of many idols, many images. This was all criticizing by the Christian missionaries. All criticizing by the Christian missionaries. So that this fellow is taken up the abolition of sati. Sati is a bad evil. So and also not to worship the many images, rocks. And he has monotheism. Only one God is there. In the whole universe, only one God. And that God is only one. Almighty is one. That is monotheism is practiced. And also the Sunday meeting, like the Christians meeting with the Sunday, on going to the churches on Sunday. Sunday meetings are arranged because Sunday is a holiday for the employees. So that is the reason he has taken up the Sunday meeting. Sunday gathering of the intellectuals of the Bengal, Raja Ram Mohan Rai. So thus Raja Ram Mohan Rai taken up the issue of the religious bad practices and also upliftment of the poor. And Swami Vivekananda is the so that is the way the serving to the man is serving to the God. That upliftment of the this poor people, that is the way Raja Ram Mohan Rai Brahma Samaj is worked. After this Raja Ram Mohan Rai, by 1833, Raja Ram Mohan Rai is dead. Brahma Samaj is taken up by the Devendranath Tagore from Bengal. Then after that, Devendranath Tagore is traditional man. Sadharana Brahma Samaj is traditional man. Then Keshav Chandra Sen, another man, is also Brahma Samaj. But he is a radical one. But however, he is a radical. This man, a radical reformer. However, he marriage of women. Marriage of women was already, according to Brahma Samaj, it was only up to, it was not to below the 16 years, but this Keshav Chandra Sen, below the 16 years, his daughter's marriage performed in the Kuch Bihari Raja. So that is reason a split occurred in the Brahma Samaj in the Bengal. Devendranath Tagore, Sadharana Brahma Samaj, Devendranath Tagore, Adi Brahma Samaj, and Keshav Chandra Sen, Sadharana Brahma Samaj. So this is where two divisions came into existence in the Brahma Samaj. Keshav Chandra Sen and Devendranath Tagore. Then this Brahma Samaj also spread where the Brahma Samaj branches. The Mahadeva Govind Ranade in Maharashtra, and Kandukuri Videeshalingam Pantulu, Raghupati Venkatratnam Naidu in Andhra. Thus, Brahma Samaj institution branches are spread out throughout India for the for the social removing of social evils, particularly women education, women equality, and abolition of sati, not to practice sati. So, and monotheism, unity, one God, not to worship the images. This was taken up by this one. And age limit for the women, because widow is because of child marriages, many widows are came out in the society, so that child marriage decided to restrict. So that is way widowship will be restricted. That is the reason. Marriage age is consent of marriage is 16 years decided, but before that, Keshu is married his daughter. So that is the reason this Brahma Samaj split it into two groups. Then after Brahma Samaj, next social reform movement, social religious reform movement is that the Arya Samaj. Arya Samaj is Dayananda Saraswati 1874. This is 1828 to 33, and there are after that its branches, Brahma Samaj branches are spread into the Maharashtra and Andhra. Then another social reform movement is that Dayananda Saraswati 1874, Satyat Prakash, and from Bombay. Go back to Vedas. In Vedas, everything is good, but all the evils which are criticized by Christian missionaries in Hindu societies, all came into in the middle. These were not existed in the beginning in Vedas. Everything was good. Yeah, the Vedas are unfallible, unquestionable. Those are given by the God. Those are given by the God. So God knowledge is unquestionable. So that's infallible Vedas. And also, yes, he has not practiced the caste and creed, and and thus practiced equality by the Arya Samaj leader Dayananda Saraswati. Then Dayananda Saraswati go back to Vedas, and Shuddhi movement, Shuddhi, reconvert the people who are converted into other religion. Hindus converted into other religion, again reconvert into Hinduism. That is called Shuddhi movement is also taken up. And caste system in Arya Samaj is avoided, not followed. He criticized the caste system, hierarchy system of Hinduism is also criticized. And marriages means the what kind of marriages in the Arya Samaj without any seeing the caste and creed, without so this is way the Arya Samaj branches. Then Arya Samaj after the Dayananda Saraswati, then Lala Lajpat Rai and other Hindu Mahasabha is taken up. So that Anglo-Oriental College and Gurukula system education is taken up. The Arya Samaj branches divide into two. One is Gurukula system of old, sitting in front of the Guru. Gurukula system is one education, and Anglo-Oriental English along with the Oriental Sanskrit, English language also adopted. English schools, that is Anglo-Oriental College and schools, then and the Anglo-Oriental College, EAV schools, colleges, English. So this is way. Now two institutions came out. Thus these two are encouraged the people to survive on their own. Our Indians are no way inferior to the foreigners. Foreigners are up to that So Asian people also, also well, well developed. So that is why they are showing the bad practice only entered in the course of the period. Early practices are everything was very good in the beginning in the Vedas. That was the Dayananda Saraswati. Then next one is that after Dayananda Saraswati, next one Theosophical movement. Theosophical movement is established by Colonel Alcott and Madam Blavatsky. Colonel Alcott from America, Madam Blavatsky from Russia, and India is chosen as headquarter by them, and Annie Besant was emerged as a leader of the Theosophical. Theo means God Society. That's Theosophical Society. Chosen India as a headquarter. Why? The foreigners are chosen India as headquarter. Why? Because in all the religions, only man could get solace. Solace means relief. Only through the Hindu religion. That is the reason the Theosophical Society praised the Hindu religion and chosen the Madras Adayar as a headquarter. That is why Theosophical Society praised greatness of the Hindu religion. That is the reason. Hindus are aware. Oh, so the foreigners also praising the Hindu religion. And there is no question of criticizing of Hinduism, or no, there is no inferiority in Hinduism. So that is the reason. So Hindus are aware, and then their minds are came up to think. So that is why what you call a movement, consciousness developed among Hindus. Ours is also very great. We are no way inferior than the Englishmen. That is the feeling emerged among the Indian people, Hindu people. So then another one, Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda, who was participated Chicago Religious Conference in 1893. There he gave an extensive lecture to the Parliament of World Religious Conference. In that conference, everyone pin drop silence while he was giving lecture. The next day, all the papers are covered. All English papers of America, Chicago Conference papers covered. English papers are covered. Greatness of the Hindu religion. In that Chicago Conference, Swami Vivekananda proved that ideal worship, image worship is not wrong. What he said, image worship is only a stone or an image which would concentrate the mind of the people. For this concentration, only a kind of God is put in front of him for the concentration. And that way they were Hindus were worshipping. This worshipping is not at all. Is a bad. That is way the Chicago Conference, the Vivekananda. So ideal worship is a glorious, or also it is not a wrong. It is a kind of path to attain the moksha or reach the God. That is way Vivekananda proved. Thus, socio-religious, and also Vivekananda also preached another principle is that serving to the God is to serving to the serving to the human being is serving to the equivalent to the God. Manava Seve, Madhava Seva. Manava Seve, Madhava Seva. It has proved, it has impressed his preaching, so that Vivekananda's preachings everywhere in world, outside people are recognized as a great champion of religions in the world, and Swami Vivekananda. So matas are established in outside countries and also in India. in Calcutta, Belur Math. From that, everywhere matas are established, Swami Vivekananda matas. Then only our Indians are recognized greatness of Indian religion. So that is way Indian socio-religious reform movement also led to the consciousness of Indians to emerge the national feeling among the Indian people. So that is way these are all helped. Another aspect is that not only among these Muslims, among the Hindus, it is also among the Muslims. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Muslim reform movement. Muslim reform movement is Anglo. So this is so Aligarh School, Oriental College, established by the Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Also, in the early period, he was a nationalist. He praised the Hindu. He was united with the Hindus and opposed the British rule. Thus, national feeling in the beginning, he was also expressed against the British rule, exploitative rule. Is this day, but later on, for the patronization of for the upliftment of the Muslims, he has turned towards the pro-Muslim, anti-Hindu, anti-Congress feeling developed by the Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. And also religious movement among the Parsis. Parsis also removed the earlier practices, bad practices. They are also reformed. Parsis also part of Hindus. Their holy book is Janda Vesta, is contemporary to the contemporary to the Hindu religious texts. So the Parsis also removed their remove the bad practices, religious reform. Thus, religious reform movement, one of the source for bringing awareness among the Indian people and developed consciousness among the Indians. Indians are no way inferior. So that is way a nationalist feeling, patriotic feeling is developed among the Hindu people or Indians. This is way the national feeling, emergence of national feeling emerging among the intellectual class of that period of India, 19th century India. So another one, this is socio-religious reform movement is we covered. Then this socio-religious reform movement and Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, widow marriage, about widow Sati Act is William Benting done, and so Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar and Raghupati Venkata Naidu, Veerachalingam Pantulu, widow remarriage movement, remove the social evils. Is champion of the widow remarriage from Calcutta, Bengal. Then due to his Lord, so Viceroy, the then Viceroy brought the Widow Act. Widow Remarriage Act is brought in 1856. That is the contribution of Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Thus, religious social evils are removed by the British administrators due to the Indian intellectual class cried, demanded, and also created feeling of among the intellectuals. India is no way inferior. It is so great things are there in India. So that is reason Theosophical Society is chosen. India is headquarter. So that is reason. Socio-religious reform movement is one of the source for the emergence of the national feeling in India. Now, another one is political association, early political associations in India. This is second unit. First unit we completed. Now second unit. What is second unit? Early political association in India. Early first political association in India was the Bengal Landlords Association. Landlords of the Bengal are togetherly gathered for their interest, get some favoritism from the British administration. That was the early association to get the to remove their grievances from the British administration. This was a political association, first political association, landlords. For their interest, they established an association that is called Landlords Association of Bengal. Then next one is that is most important one is that Bengal British. So another one is that here Henry Vivan Deraggio, Young Bengal movement. Henry Vivan Deraggio, it's also coming under the socio-religious reform movement. Henry Vivan Deraggio, Hindu College established by Raja Ram Mohan Rai is also source for the emergence of Indian national feeling, and the Hindu intellectuals are emerged from the Hindu College, which was established by the Raja Ram Mohan Rai. And also Henry Vivan Deraggio was a famous lecturer in that. He is the champion of the reforms. Young Bengal movement is led by him. So another next one is that lesson is that political association, a landlords association first, then British Bengal association. Next one, all Bengalis are together to remove their grievances, get favoritism from the administration. British Bengali Bengal administration, Bengal organization is another one. Then another one is that is in Madras Mahajana Sabha to get the grievances of the Madras people from the governors of Madras. So remove the grievances of the people and express in front of the governors through the petition and through the letter. So and getting relief. So that is Madras Native Association. This is also emerged in Madras region. And also another one, Pune Sarvajanik Sabha. Pune Sarvajanik Sabha. Pune Sarvajanik Sabha from Pune. 1860, 1760, 60s, Pune Sarvajanik Sabha is established. So Pune, 1860, Pune Sarvajanik Sabha 64 from Pune. Brahmins are dominated in Pune. Here Pune Sarvajanik Sabha, dominant people are this R.G. Bhandarkar, here, dominant people, Mahadeva Govinda Ranade, Dakkan Educational Society established by him, and Pradhana Samaj, Brahma Samaj branch, Pradhana Samaj, Mahadeva Govinda Ranade, and Pune Sarvajanik Sabha is another political organization to get relief for the people or peasants or other people from the administration. That is Pune Sarvajanik Sabha. And another organization is that Bombay Presidency Organization from Bombay. So thus three presidency organization, Bengali Presidency Organization, Madras Mahajana Sabha, Madras Native Association, Madras Mahajana Sabha, Bombay Presidency Association, and also Pune Sarvajanik Sabha is emerged. And another one is by 1772 or 72 emerged is that Indian Association is established by Surendranath Banerjee. These are all why emerged? Because Britishers are ruling. A British way, British way to urge the government to get the reliefs measures to the people. For that purpose, the all association, political associations are formed in India. Thus, Landlords Association, Bengal British Administration, Bengal British Association, and Madras Mahajana Sabha, Bombay Presidency Association, Bengal Presidency Association, and Pune Sarvajanik Sabha. These are all political associations to get the remove the grievances of the people from with the help of the administration. Thus, in the same way, Indian Association is established by Surendranath Banerjee. Indian Association is also established in 1772. Surendranath Banerjee, who was he? Surendranath Banerjee was a ICS officer, IAS officer. Now we are calling IAS officer. IC, Indian Civil Service officer. As a civil servant, he was giving favoritism to the Hindus. So that is the reason the Surendranath Banerjee removed from the civil service. According to civil service rules, once he was selected, should not be removed. But this fellow was considered as a seditious man, encouraging the Hindus. So that is the reason they removed the Surendranath Banerjee from ICS service. Then after he formed an association that is called Indian Association in 1772. Gathered all Indian intellectuals under his banner. Then this association by 1883, it was formed in All India National Conference. All India National Conference means Indian Association 1772, established by Surendranath Banerjee with intellectuals of India or intellectuals of Bengal. It is going to form as an All India organization. Understand? It is going to form All India organization. They named it what is All India National Conference. It was named as a All India National Conference, was conducted in 1883 in Bengal. 1883 it was conducted. All India National Conference was conducted. When All India National Conference was conducted, all intellectuals of India all came under the banner of the Surendranath Banerjee Indian National Conference. Attended, and they are all brought under this banner, All Indian National Conference banner, under the leadership of Surendranath Banerjee. Now the Britishers are thought, this man is a radical, removed from the civil service. So this man is a radical one. Radical one is establishing an All India organization. If this organization is materialized, it would be a threat to the British political rule. British rule. It would be a threat to the British rule. So that the British administrators thought that this man Surendranath Banerjee is a radical man, terrorist. So under his banner, under his leadership, whichever is formed as an All India National Conference, that would become a terrorist organization. So that is the British administrator thought that to break this All India Indian National Conference, to block or stop this organization, block this organization of Surendra Banerjee in British administration during that time, 1883, 84 was, who was he? Lord Dufferin. Lord Dufferin was Viceroy. Lord Dufferin thought that Lord Dufferin. So this man, Surendra Banerjee, is forming an all Indian intellectual organization. This intellectual organization might be a threat to the British rule. This is a seditious organization or a terrorist organization. This fellow, why? Because this fellow is removed from the civil service, anti-administration. So that is the reason this fellow, Viceroy Lord Dufferin, urged the retired civil servant AOU, asked the AOU and come in front or form a mild organization which should not be threatened to the British administration. So that asked him, requested him to form a mild organization instead of radical organization of the Surendra Banerjee. Thus he convinced the AOU. Thus AOU was already retired civil servant, retired English civil servant. So he was served in India many years, so known to the many people. So thus he was persuaded by the Dufferin to form a mild association, to gather all Indian intellectuals under one banner, to know the grievances of the Indians. Why? Why to know the grievances of Indians? One is 1857 revolt is occurred and it has spread throughout the North India and Central India. British administration is stopped or suspended throughout North India and Central India. Why? Because of the 1857 revolt. Why that revolt was occurred? Because of the grievances of the people. Grievances means their problems, because they were having problems, lot of problems. Sipais are having problem, religious people are having problem, and economic problem, and so many problems are there. These problems are not met by the British administrations. Not met by the British administration because there was no All India organization to represent the grievances before the 1857. So that is the reason Britishers wanted to establish a political organization in India which would express grievances of the Indian people, problems of the Indian people to the British administration, through that British administration will carry the reforms one after another slowly. Thus, to avoid the revolts, big revolt which was occurred in 1857, to avoid such revolts, British administrators wanted a political association. Out of this political associations, then another one is that in 1881, 84, what was that? Is that 1883 and 84, Hilbert Bill controversy is also came into existence. Hilbert Bill controversy. Hilbert Bill, Lord Ripon, who was Viceroy before the Dufferin, Viceroy of India was, Governor General of India was Lord Ripon. Lord Ripon introduced the Hilbert Bill. What is Hilbert Bill? Hilbert was a law member like Macaulay was law member during the time of introducing of English education. Hilbert was also law member in the Viceroy Council. This Hilbert was introduced a legal orders giving equal rights to the Indian judges to trial over the British criminals, English criminals. That is called Hilbert Bill controversy. Hilbert was given equal rights to the Indian judges because earlier Indian judges were appointed in a lower level. Slowly they were coming as a district judges by promotion. So even when coming to district judges, they were also has to trial over the English people, English criminals. So when English people are the white races are superior. So that the English people thought that they were superior people, they were white, Indians are black. So that is the reason English people should not be trialed in front of the Indian judges. That was the practice was going on before Hilbert Bill. English people were only trialed, examined only in front of English judges. English judges naturally favor to English people. Thus, English criminals were not convicted. They were liberated from conviction. So this was amended by Hilbert Bill Act. Hilbert was given equal rights to the Indian judges. Indian judges were, according to law, rule, criminal of Englishmen were also punished. Then all Indian English people, their percentage was in all India 0.05%. 0.05% of Englishmen were formed in all India European Defence Association, all India organization they formed, and ultimately pressurized on the government to oust the post of the Ripon. Ripon was called back to England. Means due to the all India organization pressure, 0.05% Englishmen formed an all India European Defence Association was able to pressurize. So able to pressurized on the government to called back to Ripon to England. So that way worked all India organization. So that is the reason all India organization was forming by the Surendranath Banerjee. So 1883-84 he was forming. So that is the reason this organization would be a radical organization. So Dufferin, after coming of Ripon, after Ripon, Dufferin came. Dufferin asked the AOUM to form a mild organization. So that is the reason AOUM came forward, formed a mild organization to safety of the British rule in India. That was formed in the last years of the December 28th, 29th and 30th. December 29th, 30th, 31st. 3 days at Bombay under Umesh Chandra Banerjee, who was strong opponent of the Surendranath Banerjee, was a Bengali, was chosen as a president of the Indian National Congress. All India National Congress. Thus, All India National Congress is formed with the initiation of AOU for safety value of British political interest. Thus, AOU under the leadership of AOU last December, last 3 days. So at Bombay, this Indian National Congress is formed with the intellectual body of only a few 72 people. It was All India Indian National Congress is formed to protect the interest of the British British interests. As a mild organization, a safety of the value theory based, it was emerged. That is called Indian National Congress is founded. Now, Indian intellectuals also thought that it is good, instead of going under the Surendra Banerjee, who was treated by administrator as a radical terrorist. So, gathering under the AOU, he is an Englishman. So, mild way gathering is a no threat to any intellectuals individuality. So that is in all intellectual individuals of at that time were also convinced with the AOU organization. Thus, AOU under the initiation and leadership of AOU and W.C. Banerjee as a president, the Indian National Congress is emerged. Out of these, slowly political organizations are ultimately one after another political organization. Ultimately, All India European Defence Association is forced. The Indians came together under one body. One body is a voice is superior. So that is the reason the all Indian intellectuals are gathered under one umbrella. Thus emerged a Indian National Congress in 1885 at Bombay in the last 3 days of December. Thanks to the students, my time is over. So, are you able to catch my lesson? Hello, students?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to catch my lesson? 2 lessons I completed.
Okay.
So, are you clear? Okay. 17 are participants. 17 are the participants today. So, thanks. I am closing here. So I am here from IGNO Center, Indira Gandhi National Open Center. Here I am taking classes from 11:10 to 12:10. So that is the reason 5 minutes are delayed for me because continue. Yeah, their timings is up to 12:10. So it is not all the days. So it is only today. There is a class of 10 minutes. So that is the reason. I started 10 minutes after, then I completed 2 units. And are you able to catch so catch my topics? Hello, students? Are you? Hello, students? So, how is my lecture? Hello? Okay. Yes. Anything else? Any questions? Anything else?
No.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
Rishikesh, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Right. I am leaving the meeting. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Dear participants, shall I leave?
Yes, sir.